Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Wednesday, 31st of May 2023. In 1988, Resolution WHA 4219 was enacted designating May 31st as World No Tobacco Day. 1725 Ahilyabai Holkar birthday. Ahilyabai Holkar, also known as Maharani Ahilyabai Holkar, was a prominent ruler of the Holkar dynasty in India. She was born on May 31st, 1725 in the village of Chondi in present-day Maharashtra, India. So starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that Amit Shah appeals for 15-day peace in Manipur. Home Minister meets cookies civil society groups in Churachandpur, a district center, likely to announce a judicial inquiry commission headed by retired Supreme Court judge to probe violence in the state. Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah, prominent persons and a delegation of civil society organizations in Manipur's Churachandpur on May 30, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that opposition parties together at a national level, as says Mamata Banerjee. West Bengal Chief Minister confirms participation in the meeting of opposition parties scheduled in the Patna on June 12. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee addresses a press conference at Nabhana in Howrah on May 30, 2023. The Hindu newspaper also states that NCERT removes Khalistan reference from textbook. 2 lines have been dropped from the 7th chapter regional aspirations of NCERT's rationalized class 12 political science textbook. A committee experts recommended that 2 lines be dropped from the 7th chapter regional aspiration of the rationalized class 12 political science textbook. The lines which refer to plea for a separate Sikh nation referring to the creation of Khalistan have been dropped by the National Council of Educational Research and Training from the political science textbook of class 12, officials from the NCERT said on May 30. Going towards the Indian Express newspaper states that not for me, this fight is for democracy. Kejriwal to Congress on support over Delhi service ordinance. On May 19, the centre brought in an ordinance extending powers to Delhi's Lieutenant Governor over services in the administration of the region. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal meets CPI General Secretary Sitaram Yechuri in the national capital to seek a support against the centre's ordinance. Indian Express also states that state starts process to notify Morbi as municipal corporation. The state government dissolved the general board of Morbi municipality in April. The BJP, which is ruling the state, had total control over the general board by virtue of having won all 52 seats of the general board at the election conducted in 2021. The state government dissolved the general board of Morbi municipality in April. The BJP, which is ruling the state, had total control over the general board by virtue of having won all 52 seats of all general board at the election conducted in 2021. Indian Express also states that feel the pain and helplessness of our wrestlers. Haryana leaders back protesters. BJP MP Brijendra Singh also tweets in the support of wrestlers. Last month he called for protecting athletes from injustice. Protesting wrestlers Bajrang Punia, Sakshi Malik, Vinesh Phogat and Sangeeta Phogat at Hariki Pauri Ghat in Hardwar. Going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that military exports grew 23 times in 9 years, says government. Military exports having risen sharply and imports have declined on the back of policy initiatives and reforms during the past 9 years, the union government said on Tuesday. India had on May 19 announced that the value of defense production in the country crossed rupees 1 lakh crore for the first time. Hindustan Times also states that how NAVLC aims to become a global navigation tool. New Delhi, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO on Monday launched NVS-01, the first second-generation navigation satellite series NAVL-C or navigation with the Indian constellation, ostensibly India's answer to global positioning system. NAVL-C as an independent stand-alone navigation satellite system. Hindustan Times also states that Lancet lauded India's bid to curb smokeless tobacco, calls it exemplary. India's effort to curb smokeless tobacco use is exemplary according to the latest Lancet Global Health Research review on the global impact of tobacco control policies on the smokeless tobacco use. Scientists have found non-smoking adolescents who use e-cigarettes, smoke less tobacco, or tobacco water pipes are more likely to start smoking conventional cigarettes within a year. Going towards the economy of the country, India's growth momentum likely to be sustained in the financial year 2024, says Reserve Bank of India in annual report. RBI reported that the Indian economy will be supported by sound macroeconomic policies of softer commodities prices and a robust financial sector, among other things. A woman walks past Reserve Bank of India logo inside its headquarters in Mumbai, India on April 6, 2023. India's growth momentum is likely to be sustained in 2023-24 in an atmosphere of easing inflationary pressures, the Reserve Bank of India said in the annual report 2022-23. Darjeeling tea industry hit by lower yield, reduced prices. Planters of the premium tea belt of the country are worried by the twin blows of falling productivity and low price realization in their export markets. Depressed economic conditions in traditional markets such as Western Europe and Japan have led to reduced prices being offered, industry bodies said on May 30. Tea garden in the Darjeeling, West Bengal. Apollo Hospitals Q4 consolidated net rises 50% to rupees 146 crore. Apollo Hospitals Enterprise Limited AHEL reported consolidated net profit for fourth quarter ended March rose 50% year-on-year to 146 rupees crore. Board declares final dividend of rupees 9 per share. Revenue from operations grew by 21% to rupees 4,302 crore. Going towards the world news, including Nepal Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal reaching Delhi today on 4-day visit. Cashless Utopia, California religious groups backs bill to ban caste discrimination. AI poses risk of extinction, industry leaders warn. China expresses support for Serbia in renewed Kosovo. Clashes involving NATO troops. Nepal Prime Minister Prachanda to focus on long-term power trade during India visit. Drone strikes at the heart of Kyiv, Moscow, all you need to know. Going towards the science and technology, a Breakthrough Science Society objects to Indian Space Research Organization's chairman's claim on science in ancient India. The Breakthrough Science Society, a voluntary organization committed to the cause of science and scientific outlook, has raised objections to ISRO chairman S. Somnath's recent statement hailing the role of Sanskrit in India becoming a knowledge society since Vedic times. ISRO chairman S. Somnath says. Indian scientists discover new exoplanet with mass 13 times that of Jupiter. ISRO says the discovery of this exoplanet has been made using the indigenously made PRL Advanced Radial Velocity Obosky Search Spectrograph Paras at the 1.2 meter telescope of PRL at its Guru Shikhar Observatory in MTOB by measuring the mass of the planet precisely. An artist's concept of the TOI 463b, a gas-giant exoplanet that orbits an F-type star. Its mass is 12.89 Jupiter's times of Jupiter, and it takes 7.2 days to complete one orbit of its star. Here's a representation. Jupiter versus this star. NASA looks to spice up astronaut Mino with deep space food production. A New York company has pioneered a way of recycling carbon dioxide exhaled by astronauts in flight to grow yeast-based nutrients for protein shakes designed to nourish crews. A team member from Interstellar Lab of Merritt Island, Florida, prepares daikon radish sprouts during NASA's Deep Space Food Challenge Phase 2nd prize announcement on May 19, 2023. Teams from all over the world showcased some of their food production technologies at the event held in Brooklyn, New York, United States. In this handout image, Environment Day special at Mysuru Rail Museum. Competition for the school children on the theme Beat Plastic Pollution to be held on June 4. The 1964 built water column of steam era at the Rail Museum in Mysuru. United Arab Emirates announces groundbreaking mission to asteroid belt seeking clues to life's origin. The United Arab Emirates became the first Arab country and the second country ever to successfully enter Mars orbit on its first try when its Hope probe reached the red planet in February 2021. An H-2A rocket carrying the Hope probe developed by the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center (MBRSC) in the United Arab Emirates for the Mars Explorer lifted off from the launching pad at Tanegashima Space Center on the island of the Tanegashima, Japan on July 20, 2020 by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. At last, there's a famous quotation said by B.R. Ambedkar, whose full name is Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, birth anniversary 14 April 1891 up to 6 December 1956, was an Indian jurist, economist, social reformer and political leader who headed the committee drafting the Constitution of India. From the Constituent Assembly debate, served as the Law and Justice Minister in the first cabinet of the Jawaharlal Nehru, and inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement after renouncing Hinduism. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar says a famous quotation. He says that I like the religion that teaches liberty, equality, and fraternity. Okay, thank you.